Assaulted a 13-year-old girl alongside rapper Sean Diddy Combs. That civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z. The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, says she was sexually assaulted by both men at a Video Music Awards after party in 2000. In a blistering statement, Jay-Z accuses Jane Doe's attorney of trying to blackmail him. He said further, quote, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree?" He added, "My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people." Joining us now, Joey Jackson, CNN legal analyst and criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor. There's a lot to unpack here. Joey, I want to start with just the statement from Jay-Z, which is so forceful in its denial. I just read a teeny part of it. It's long, where he says that they should file a criminal complaint. Is that even possible at this point?
So based on the allegations, Jessica, good morning, good to see you. I think that it certainly could be. Why do I say that? Now, he, of course, is more than annoyed, would be an understatement.
Yeah.
He has a family and he has a lot to protect, including his brand. But to the extent that he's saying, hey, come after me criminally, that could be likely. Why do I say that? Because rape in New York, and what's alleged in this complaint, is forcible compulsion. What that means in English is that it's saying that he held her down, raped her, and that, of course, the allegation is that Mr. Combs did the same thing. And so if those facts are actually accurate, it would require an investigation by prosecutors. And if true, right, you could pursue it criminally. Now, with respect to evidentiary value, yes, it happened 24 years ago, right, more than 24 years ago. But in the allegations, there's a few things. Number one, there's allegation that another celebrity was present at the time, right, in addition to other people. Number two, there's the claim by the victim, right, that she left, that she went and she was seen by a gas attendant who saw her in distress. Number three, that she phone called her dad, who showed up, the 13-year-old, and now removed her. So civil complaint, simply allegations, needs to be proven in a court of law. But if true, it could rise to the level of criminality. And, you know, we'll see what happens or if the DA looks and investigates.
So what happens now?
So what happens now is this is simply a civil complaint. And in a civil complaint, it goes through the technical legal process. Now, the distinction, Jessica, between civil and criminal, of course, is that civil is for monetary damages, right? The system can only reward you with money. There's allegations that this 13-year-old is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, suffered depression, etc. So now you go to fact-finding, right? Before that, just briefly, there was a demand letter sent. And a demand letter is a letter being sent by a lawyer saying, hey, I don't have to sue you. We can sit, we can mediate it. If we reach an agreement, it never sees the light of day. Jay-Z saying, I don't care about your demand letter. I look at it as blackmail. You want to sue me, sue me. You want to look at it criminally, look at it criminally. But it'll go through the fact-finding process. If a trial is necessary to determine the facts, that's what will happen. But it'll be deemed civil. No indication at this point as to whether or not any criminal investigation will ensue as a result of this.
Yeah, and Jay-Z came back incredibly forcefully against these allegations and really singled out that attorney as well for being, I'm paraphrasing here, but greedy, saying he's out to get money, and calling that letter essentially blackmail.
Yeah, and in addition to that, Jessica, also suing the attorney, saying he's intimidating him, harassing him, etc. Now, demand letters are not new. What lawyers do is they send them out as a matter of protocol and practice so that you can expedite the process. At the same time, there's certain ethical standards that you have to use, and you have to have a good faith factual belief that this is true. Now, you can argue this complaint was filed in October, right? Could have mentioned Jay-Z then. You didn't. Why? It was amended now to include him. Are the factual assertions true? Are they fact or fiction? Is it a money grab or not? All of that will be litigated in a court of law, but according to Jay-Z, this never happened, is pure fiction. It is a money grab, and he's fighting for his name, reputation, and certainly innocence and justice in his view, which is he didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, and you touch on a point, too, that I wanted to ask you about, which was that this was an amended This was an amendment to this
Yes.
already existing lawsuit. What are people to take away from that? The fact that they're coming back and adding to this now with this specific name.
Yeah, Jessica, so it depends. That's also common. You could amend lawsuits, right, as a matter of course, and you do, to include certain factual allegations. The interesting thing to me, in terms of your question and the takeaway, if you had this information about Jay-Z, it happened allegedly in September of 2000, why not include it in the original complaint? What happened between October and now that necessitated you putting in, and it's a question of credibility. Was he celebrity A, right, as was noted in the October complaint? Is this pure fiction? And what's interesting in the complaint is he really, that is the lawyer, tries to tie Jay-Z to Mr. Combs in so many ways, right? Birds of a feather is the argument that he's making. You can make that argument. You need the facts to sustain it. Let's see if they come up with any facts.
Yes, all right, we will see. All right, Joey Jackson, thanks so much.
So there you go. That's a little bit of what's going on in Jay-Z. His little civil lawsuit. But Hakeem, man, what's your take about this little John, this anonymous person that we don't know of trying to sue Jay-Z?
So, some people gonna lose their bars license, and people gonna end up going to jail behind this. He's gonna fight this to the teeth. I feel for you. Whoever put that man name in this, he's one of them type of guys they're not gonna let up.
My point exactly, and not only that, but even as a content creator, you gotta be very, very careful when you're talking about certain subjects. Now, P Diddy, free for all. Jay Z, he's not about that. He's really gonna attack, and he's gonna attack strong. I can't with you. He's not playing around with it. People fail to realize he's different from P Diddy statue. P Diddy is a millionaire. Jay Z's a billionaire. I'm not too much of a Jay Z fan, but one thing about him, and mind you, Beyonce is also tied with him. So it's them two combined. So they got to be very, very careful on the game they're trying to play. And I think at some point, people got to stop defaming people casually. Even though you may dislike the guy, you may not like the guy. So be it. Everybody has a past. No one's perfect here. We already know that. If Jay Z did something, and I keep telling people, if someone did something wrong, why not do it at that current time? Go tell somebody. And not only that, they even mentioned in the affidavit, they saying that her father isn't involved. So her father, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's so many people involved in this one thing. That's why you got to be very, very careful. People playing around and they think it's a joke. It's not a joke anymore. Someone's going to end up in prison or someone's going to end up deceased. We don't want that to happen. It's not a game. Go ahead.
I want to say something quick just to make this statement clear. When you put an accusation on a man, it's never going away, even if he exonerated. I already state this on my own. Somebody put an accusation on me, I'm throwing my life away behind that. I'm throwing my life away behind it because I know ain't no coming back from that. Don't put accusations and then you got documented proof. Unless you know you got documented proof and people, and then we could talk about that. You put an accusation on me, Prince Hakeem, and I ain't never been, touch you or nothing, or you just doing this to get mad, I'm throwing my life away with it. I'm taking you, your mama, your daddy, all that. Because I know regardless if I get cleared, I'm going to always be noted. I still got people now, and this happened in the 90s. Somebody had dropped the accusation on my next door neighbor. This was like years ago. The guy was never around. They had to end up, it got so bad, the neighborhood forced him to move. Years later, the person came out and said, I lied. Oh, I was just mad because he didn't want me to go in the house. He still can't come back to the neighborhood. You feel me what I'm trying to say? But, and it's like, okay, that's one aspect of it. We not playing that. I'm not playing that at all. Please. This is why I if I do business with women or anything, you gotta have a buffer with you. You ain't coming here
Facts.
by yourself. I'm not playing that. It's either you dealing with my sister or my thing, because after that, I'm going straight vertebrates, straight equilibrium. We knocking things off. You put anything like that on that, because now my family got to deal with that. I'm going to prison.
See, the same thing with defamation of character. People don't understand that the whole definition of defamation of character. You could destroy someone's whole life by one comment, and that's why I said a lot of these content creators saying a lot of stuff about Jay-Z, P. Diddy. Remember they innocent to proven guilty. Now after they get guilty, do whatever you want. But right now they're innocent. They have the money and they have the power. A lot of these content creators don't even have the type of money to battle against Jay-Z and beyond. Jay-Z or P. Diddy. You got to be careful. And I see a lot of high-profile content creators that, oh, Jay-Z did this with Aaliyah. Jay-Z did it. You got to be careful because you never know who's watching. I'm just making it clear. You never know who's watching. Now I say, even on this podcast, I'm very careful and say, hey, it's allegations, or we just don't talk about it at all because you never know who is watching, and you get that slip in the mail. Go right ahead, George.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. And the thing is, it's like if Jay-Z did it so heinous, why don't you file criminal charges against him? You want to do civil because you can get the money. And the woman, and the thing is, it's like I'm not really getting it because, like I said, the person that allegedly that happened, like I said, it's no name. So with this situation, it's like this is the year, and Cat Williams said that people's going to try to attack people, and it's been like this all this year. We saw it was with P. Diddy, and now it's 2024. It's not ending, so they try to look at Jay-Z. Okay, but where's the proof at? I want to see the proof. I want to hear saying Niche that Jay-Z did this, Jay-Z say that. We heard rumors from decades about Jay-Z about some sort of stuff, absolutely. But if somebody has to prove, put it on here and criminally charge them. That's that's the best way you can do it. Really looking at this, I think it's totally BS. I don't think that trace really get strong enough, and possibly I wouldn't want Jay-Z. I want Jay-Z to fight this, but he don't have to sue back because why would you sue somebody that that usually I'll sue somebody that kind of either has the same amount of money or more money than me. But yeah, for this stuff right here, this it's beyond crazy. Unless you have to prove to criminally charge, go for the criminally charge. Do not go for the civil suit when you try to get money.
But I've been saying that for the longest, Jordan. We've been talking about that all. They always try to go for the money. Especially we live in a day and age when women aren't protected. Rather people like it or not, women aren't protected. People can say, and Sophia say 1 out of 4 women ban SA. We know that to be a fact, and majority of the time, it be family members that's doing it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
They don't want to speak about that though, but that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day.
That's why you got to criminally charge them for stuff like that. Criminally charge.
Fact.
So, Sugar Bum. First off, I wanna just try to preface this and say that things happen to women, and we need to address them, and we need to believe what they say. Y'all agree with me on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But there's a little dirty thing that goes on. Statistically, it might not be that big. Sometimes a couple things get fall to the crack where there's a false comment. If a man's life is on the balance, and if it's a false accusation, after that he can't rebuild. Yes, we crashing out. Yes, we're crashing out. You'll never understand that. I can't, and I won't understand if something happens to you. But understand if something is that family members, everything. My life is over once a statement gets put out. Family, friends, men, they don't believe about it. I told my friend the other day, if you had heard a statement about me, you wouldn't even be my friend. It's hard to clean that up. No, we crashing out about false allegations. And I know I ain't do nothing to you. I'm coming to handle that. You know what I'm trying to say? If I know I stay over, he said, okay, well, it's not talking about false accusation. This is small. Yes, I said it's a small minority. I'm telling you me. I'm crashing out. I'm losing my life. I'm giving up everything. I'm not playing like that with people. Don't play like that with me. I see a lot of people make accusations. They make statements, even in this space we are in.
Yeah, they do. Yep. It's not a game. I'm telling you, it's not.
It's a lot of people in this space. They make accusations. It's a lot of people in this space who make videos. We've yet to do that goofy shit over here. We not on that. We're not on that. We're not playing them type of games with anybody name, with anybody thing. We don't got bulletproof proof. We don't got paperwork or nothing. We not playing like that with people. Unless that paperwork is out. And even then, if the paperwork is out, we ain't doing no video. We ain't speaking about on nobody's business. I'm telling you, me. You put an accusation out on me, I'm giving up. This is why I don't play with people. That shit is for
Yep.
real. People unalive themselves behind that. But here's the thing.
Yep.
I'm not being insensitive about what women going through. I'm just saying, yes, if we got documented bulletproof situation, we're going to address them brothers. We're going to put them in jail. But that false accusation stuff, it's some people out here who not playing about that. You got to be serious.
No, but Safari, he did. He after that statement they made, his PR team, they made another statement talking about he want the person that made that email to pretty much reveal yourself.
Yes.
And he's not playing because he's going to. I'm saying he's going to sue.
Yeah.
He's going to sue. This man is not.
Hey.
And to me, I think that's the right place man got to go to. If a woman put out a false allegation against you, my brother, sue. Woman, if a man put out a false allegation against you, sue the hell out of him. Sue him to the next generation.
Hey, you remember a year or two ago, we covered Justin Bieber when they had to ring that up with Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber doubled back with his lawyers in doing that. I don't got the money to go on a campaign to try to double back. I'm coming to take everybody with me. Please don't play with me. On my mama, please do not play with no accusations with me, friends. If you don't got documented proof, don't play like that.
It's not a game anymore. I think I saw what happened to the United Healthcare CEO.
Yeah.
What more do people need to show that people is not playing around anymore? Stop playing around with people's livelihood.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you,
because remember, grape, SA, those two things are very, very strong.
Now, mind
those
you,
are serious allegations.
Let's reiterate this again. Sugar Bum, Sapphire, everybody. If their situation, we got document truth, we're gonna ship that dude up the river. If you out here false flagging, and this is false, and you putting people's lives and their thing in jeopardy, they gotta come get you. Yes, I'm emotional. You don't think I seen people got sent up the road for just a false accusation? And then we was like, where the paperwork at?
I heard a lot of stories. Especially as a black man.
As a black, I'm telling you, look what Joe don't hurt him. You say emotion. I'm telling you, this shit for real. Make an accusation about me or something, it's over with. Because that's why I don't even play with women like that. I don't even want you to come around me if you don't got somebody who I'm connected to. It's got to be another woman or a family member. You got to be a buffer zone because right now this shit is getting crazy out here.
It is. People are money hungry and they're ready to grab. And then somebody said, how are you going to have document proof of SA? That's when they go and report it.
They go report it. And I'm telling you.
You can't just go by, oh, Hakeem touched me or Jordan touched me. How would he?
We need video. We need things. And I'm telling women.
Did you go to the doctor's office after he did it? Did you rush to the hospital? Did you call the police?
Yeah. Got a kid too. They could check if you was, SA.
Do you have a mental breakdown? Because there's some women that have been SA, they literally have a mental breakdown. That's why one thing a psychologist always asks, have you been touched as a child? They always go, that's the first thing they say, or have you been touched as a child?
Yeah, stop.
I don't want to go there because that's a very sensitive topic to go on because some women, especially black women, been touched as a child.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation, man. This is a very tough topic because both people on both sides of the plane are going to lose. And you know what I mean? And everybody, it's hard to sympathize because everybody feeling some kind of way because everybody going through it. We just need to be better on trying to handle these things.
Hey, Keisha Nelson. Yeah, I was saying, hey, Keisha.
Hey,
Nobody you turn it to. And people keep failing to realize, too, there's some man has been touched as a child.
Oh, yeah.
And they come on YouTube and talk about it, and guys make fun of them about it. There was a guy recently, he said he been touched by African Bambaataa. And he's a well-known fighter in the UK.
Yes, a whole lot of boys has been touched as a child, but a lot of men don't talk about it. It's a lot more you think it is.
No, on Safari, it's just that we're not sure we're very passionate because that thing is serious. The amount of false allegations that's going around within this space, within this world, is crazy.
Crazy. And people making videos, making accusations in this space. We never say this. This is just a topic. Y'all need to chill out on that. And y'all need to chill out. If you don't got proof and you making videos, y'all throwing dirt on people's name, it's somebody that's not going to play like that. If somebody going to bump into the wrong person, they're going to start tapping IP addresses and taking this shit to a whole nother level. Now, mind you, if there's proof, we got to send them up the road. Send them up the road. He said, talking about the lead over false allegations seems it's not mentally unstable. A person's life is over. After you put an accusation, people disown people. You don't know. I think I seen this happen to people. I seen this happen to people. People up and move away. They can't come back. They can't come back. The accusation is false. Nobody can come at. Yeah. Your name is your everything. Your reputation is everything as a black man. We already don't got nothing. I'm telling you right now. This is why I stay away from people. I don't want them kind of problems. And I'm telling you, people, if it's true, send it up. I don't got that kind of problem because I'm not dealing with people. And I ain't playing like that. I'm telling y'all, stop playing with people unless if it's true. And I'm saying I'm not telling you not to make a statement. Y'all, we need to stop playing with people's name in the space on YouTube and everything. Do not make videos. Do not say things off of hearsay. If you don't got document, you don't got paperwork. Stop calling two people rats. Stop saying he did this if you ain't see it.
And Safari, I'm sorry about your situation that happened to you. You know what I'm saying? And that happens a lot within the community. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's a bad situation, especially in our community. That's one
yeah.
of the biggest issues we do have. A
And,
lot
and
of SA is going on.
yeah, and Sophia, and please don't think I I care the hell out of you, and I don't want you to think. And this is why we sympathize with people. We say we want people. He said, this is attempted. No, it's not gaslighting. I'm talking about anybody. I never mentioned I'm talking about men or women. It's a lot of dudes who make accusation and they don't think there's no repercussions. I'm just saying, if it's true, go ahead. If you're not 100% sure, make sure your facts is right. I'm telling you this, if it's essay, if it's assault, report, so we can get these people up out of here. I'm just telling you for people who are not 100% sure or who hearing something or who are just going off and just say, because all y'all got to do is hear an accusation and the facts ain't even come out there. And then the person's already vilified, which is okay. But when the facts come and it's not, that still stick on the person for the rest of his life.
The pain. That I would say the pain is real.
He
There is
said,
a lot of women there is a lot of women that are victims
no,
and
no,
they don't say anything. They walk around in silence.
hold
Don't
on,
even
hold on.
report it because there's the pain. Go ahead.
Sophia,
Yeah.
what you mean, Hakeem? He said that's your ass. What you mean by that?
That's your ass, Mr. Postman. I don't know what you
Probably
mean by
because probably because you say you're gonna unalive somebody that they give you a false allegation.
And listen, am I going to sit here and lie about that,
No,
bro? People would stop dealing with.
no, but people are allowed to talk, but it got to be the truth though.
and report. And
Especially
yeah,
a
a lot
high profile
report it to the
celebrity. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
police.
yeah.
Report it to the police.
I'm just saying it's got to be the truth. But I'm saying if you know that you're not 100% sure, you know what I mean. And you see, people forget. Haven't I said tell people to report? They act like I'm insensitive about it. I'm just telling you, if you make a false allegation on there's some people who are going to take this thing seriously. I'm one of them. I've seen friends been thrown in jail. I've seen people got kicked out of jobs. I've seen people caught charges, and when they've been exonerated, they're still not allowed to come back to the neighborhood. The person who made the charges is still walking around. Everything is all right. Nobody can say nothing. I'm like, damn. And that's why I always cautious about who I deal around. If I know you're a type of person to pick up police just off of just being angry, then I'm saying, okay, then I already know that. Now, mind you, if somebody is hurting somebody, yeah, we got to report. I'm just saying you can't weaponize police when it comes to that. I'm just saying I personally know somebody who can't never who is just an accusation. He can't never come back to my neighborhood ever again. And the person came out and said that they lied.
Mm. On Super Chat.
He said,
She said, I'm sorry.
He said,
Yeah, she
Hakeem.
said, he said, Hakeem, Lord have mercy. I love y'all, but Hakeem, when I see you, he said, when I see you in the streets, he said, it's on.
No. Hey, listen.
Shout
Sophia,
out to you, Sophia, for
if with
coming
that
up with
statement, if I see you, I'm running the other way. I'm running the other way. If you say you, I'm running the other way. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm
I can't don't
scared.
be scared. You're a street dude. Why you gonna be scared?
No, listen. I'm scared of police. I'm scared of judges. I'm scared of subpoenas. I'm scared. I love you, Sophia. I love the hell out of you. Listen, I'll give you anything in this world. You know what I'm saying? But I'm scared. I'm running. I'm jumping.
But
Listen, I'm jumping out the window. Go ahead. Let's go.
yeah, but on a serious tip, if you are a content creator, if you are doing videos about Jay-Z, to me, just be careful, be mindful, because you never know who is watching. Because Jay-Z is the type of person I just don't want to mess with. I don't want to mess with people like him. People like him, they don't scare me. It's just that they have the tools, they got too many connections that I don't have yet. That we don't have yet. And to me, it's not really a good look. Now, whatever happens to him and that
Look,
that
Hakeem, look
situation
what
with
she
that
said. She
little,
said, you better
we'll
run,
keep
big
y'all
bro.
posted.